Hey Zaleevers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today is a heroic day. Why? Because that rumour that I saw a while ago, which I put in the Mixed Match Challenge pack opening video last week, actually turned out to be a new kind of pro. Who would have thought it? I thought it was like this new animation or something, but no. It's a new type of card that is coming in to WWE SuperCard, but it is not the kind I expected. We'll talk about this in more detail in a second. But we've also had some confirmation of a brand new PvP event. They should probably think about fixing the current PvP events, but that's none of my business. But let's break everything down and discuss. I've also got some hints at some brand new cards coming into WWE SuperCard. Yes, I'm now introducing to you Heroic Events. Heroic Events are a brand new way of really testing the resolve of some SuperCard players, especially the ones who like to get through an event in a single day or two or three. This is going to give you an opportunity to get the best of the best card. Not just an event card, but going one step further to get yourself the best event card. Is your card good enough? Well, probably not, because the second that you see these cards, you're probably going to be thinking, well. Before we get into the heroic events and the brand new PvP mode, if you're liking what you see in this video, smash the like button, you beautiful people, and obviously make sure you put your comments in the comment section below, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to be notified of all the wonderful videos that are coming out very, very soon. But let's get right into the news. But just a quick mention to Drew, who is an avid watcher of the videos I've seen from your dad's tweets. Just a quick shout to you, my friend. Stay awesome. So if you finish Road to Glory and Ring Domination every single week and you want more of a challenge, this thing's for you. Instead of getting a standard event card, you can go for a heroic event card. And currently at the moment, it only applies to cards that are in Titan tier. And currently there's no new details about exactly how this heroic thing is going to work, how much you're going to have to do, whether it's going to be a brand new event where you start all over again. But it definitely seems that way, that once you finish Ring Domination or Road to Glory, you can do it all over again and get a much better upgrade on your next card. Which does beg the question. Since Season 3 started, the community has been asking for brand new events. And whilst I appreciate that playing another Ring Domination's okay, playing another Road to Glory is soul crushing. And to get yourself a proper, the best of the best heroic card, you will need both heroic cards. And they are saying that this is a challenge. This is for the best of the best of the best. But I have to ask, what about the free players and the people who aren't doing an event in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days and spending credits left, right and centre? I just have a question on that part. But hey, I'm not going to be negative. I'm just going to point this out. I'm interested to see where they are going with these new updates. Let's have a look at what one of those events looks like. So you've completed Ring Domination. You then go back into the event and go for Ring Domination again. And you start from where you finished last time. Now, I mean, obviously, yes, that helps people get some much needed progress within the game. Will it apply to Titan cards or Titan event cards? I don't know. And it means if you want to get yourself an extra Titan card, you can do. But if you have to start from the beginning again, that's flaw number one. Why would someone want to complete the event twice? I mean, I know you get a stat boost and the cards are going to look awesome. And I totally understand that there's going to be a lot of people having bragging rights. But I'm sitting back here now. I'm not sitting, I'm standing. But I'm standing here now thinking to myself, is anyone really going to do that? Or is this for the elite of the elite of the elite? Maybe the second event, the points required are a lot less. I don't know. This definitely ties in with an idea I had back in Season 2 that you could continue playing Road to Glory if you wanted to get yourself some additional benefits. But to do the whole thing over and over again Ring Domination, you know, that's not too bad. That's actually quite easy to get through in a very short period of time if you really put your mind to it. But Road to Glory is boring enough as it is. I mean, I'm sorry, but I think I would rather pull my teeth out with my own fingers, let alone a set of pliers, than do Road to Glory twice in a weekend. Now, I feel like I'm possibly being a little bit negative, so I'm going to look at the cards. The cards have a really cool upgrade. The design is exactly what we expected based off of the new Pro, so it looks really good. It's got a platinum sheen to it. It's a little bit of a change. It's almost like it's got armor on it now. You can use a heroic event and a normal event card together to make a decently leveled card, but it won't have the same effect as if you go for both heroic event cards. Apparently, the process of upgrading your card to a heroic card will not affect the current card at all. In fact, you won't get 2 event cards. Your current event card will just be upgraded. Now, I'm looking at the single cards here, and I'm going to have a look at my Stone Cold Steve Austin in the card catalog, and I'm going to have a look and see. And I'm going to go check his stats. So this is the normal Stone Cold Steve Austin. The new Stone Cold Steve Austin has a big bonus. Like, it's almost like they created a tier within a tier. And maybe that's what this game needs. Maybe this game needs a tier within a tier. Maybe it needs an additional upgrade, you know, an extra bit of power. Even if you've got one of these heroic cards, you're going to do big damage. But if you've got 2 of these things, you are going to be pretty much unstoppable. But do you need them? That's the question. How many people are actually going to go through 2? Now, the only thing I will say is it does look like the events are going to be extended or have a extended time frame, and they're not going to start on a Thursday anymore. Going by this screenshot, it says the event ends in 5 days and 1 hour. I also wouldn't take the heroic upgrade with anything more than a pinch of salt, because that heroic upgrade will be the same points as the Stone Cold card, for example, this Road to Glory coming up. Now, talking about this Road to Glory coming up, it does seem that this update for this new set of pros is coming in this week for the update, which is coming out tomorrow. Included within that update is going to be a Women's Royal Rumble as well. Now, I'm going to go out there and say this now. Those heroic cards are probably going to be set back a little bit by the new throwbacks and the Hall of Fame cards. So I imagine that there's always going to be, you need to do better. So the new Hall of Fame and throwback cards are probably going to start kicking ass as well. So anyone who plays the game constantly, has the money to spend on the game, you're going to do pretty well out of this. And honestly, it kind of starts to make pack buying almost pointless. Now, once you've got into the tier, packs are pretty much pointless. Once you've got yourself a couple of pros, you don't have to worry about anything, because you're just going to sell through this if you've got the time and the effort to do it. But now, whilst I don't question this move itself, I do question the logic behind it, especially if the points are going to stay the same. The points are going to get halved to flash events, for example, at a certain point during the tier to make it more enticing to go for 2 events, then you know what? I'm absolutely cool with that. I think that's a really good idea. Maybe the picks get increased in Ring Domination. But honestly, if they are seriously expecting someone to go through 2. So I've been completely thrown off about the news about Enzo Amore being released. That's crazy, but if it's been proven to be true, then oh wow, that's heroic events are going to be widely condemned. Maybe the first event's going to be really hard, and then they're going to realise that it's a really big mistake to do Road to Glory twice, and they should have thought about a new event in the first place. Just my faults there. Joking aside. And I'm not joking, a new event really needs to come into this game ASAP. I'm going to move on from that point. I'm going to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble. And what it does seem is we're going to get the debut of a Mandy Rose card in this. And it's going to be an all-female version of the Royal Rumble. I'm personally quite interested in it, but the whole heroic thing has got me confused. Again, it's another thing that I'm looking at, whether if they're not going to make any changes to the current style of the events, whilst it's a complete choice, it eventually becomes not a choice, because if other people have got these heroic cards, and I appreciate that you need to keep the game fresh, but doing this, is it the right thing to do? I will find out tomorrow. I'm also surprised we've not seen any kind of Hall of Fame or fusion cards or throwback cards coming in. Maybe they'll announce that today or tomorrow. Maybe they're going to make some other changes, but we'll have to wait and see if that happens. If you enjoy what you saw in this upload, let me know in the comment section below, and make sure you like this video. Let me know also what you think about this new event. I think we need to wait until the update comes out before we make any real assumptions, but if they're going to make it even harder to do well in this game, then, you know, I can honestly think that, you know, playing to get your stuff is good, playing hard to get your stuff is good, but with limitations on ads now, even tighter, and the requirement to spend more on packs and etc. to get to a certain level. Now I'm thinking that if this is literally just adding something on to the game without changing anything within the game, especially with the PvP issues and whatnot, could this be a really, really bad move for SuperCard to play? It'd be interesting to see how it all plays out, and I'm sure we'll find out all the details tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well whilst you're there. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. I have been SuperZomGBBQ. You have been awesome. And one last thing, and that is to... Zombie!